Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing great on this Monday morning. Well, almost Monday morning, late Monday morning, early Monday lunch, I guess. Hey, dear Slayer, how are you? Good morning to you too. Is it Tuesday? Is it really Tuesday? Is it Monday or Tuesday, you guys? Did I lose a day? Vault says it's Tuesday. I think I did lose a day. You're right. It is Tuesday because your aunt had yesterday off and it was Monday. Oh my God, Bass. It's Tuesday. Happy late Tuesday morning, early lunch, you guys. I have lost a day. Hey, Edward. Hey, Dim. Hey, Big Cole. I cannot believe I lost a day. Vault, thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. Well, apparently it's Tuesday. Bass. Hey, Sharon. Bass, thank you and your brother so much for the box of goodies that we received.
Yes, ma'am. I got the change.
He Vault meant to call you yesterday. Hey Wig, my love.
I got busy.
But Vault was gonna call you, but he got busy and he hasn't had a chance. So he will be calling you today, I promise. We even went to town to go mail y'all's cards, yours, your brother's, and Chaos's cards, and they're still sitting on my dashboard. We got to town and turned around and came right back and forgot to mail them. So they're in the truck. They just didn't make it to the post office for whatever reason. But I'm glad everybody's doing good. Yes, we didn't like them, Bass. We loved them. Mine is going to be hung on the wall behind me. So when I start showing my fat face for all the trolls to make fun of, I will have the most beautiful rose and beautiful plaque hung behind me on the wall. Hey, Chica. So that's where mine's going. It's going to be my official Lakaya show backdrop. Hey, Duck. It's good to see everybody in here. Well, first things first. How did y'all like the yeah, they didn't break the big guy. The alien was a joke. He loved it all. He absolutely loved it all. When he seen the alien, he said, "Oh my God, chaos is visiting." Hey, Julie. And then the last thing he pulled out was the Vault Keeper. And let me tell you, he flipped out over it. He said, "Oh my God, it's even got my V." Like, he loved it. He immediately put it on his desk, right, and he's like, it goes right there. So he's super excited. Super, super excited. But how did y'all like my last video? The subscribers submitted I had a werewolf encounter. Did y'all listen to it? Did y'all like it? That was Michael Owens actually, who was telling me his own encounter, and I thought he did such a great job of it that I didn't need to retell it. I thought, well, I'll just use his audio clip. And so I amplified it as much as I could because it was kind of low. And cleaned it up a little bit because he's like me. He says a lot of ums. And bless you, Michael, you do. You're like me. And I thought that, he did an excellent, excellent job at telling his encounter. So I said, well, let me try something new. Let me have a subscriber put their own story on my channel in their own words. That way you can hear how they sound. And I thought he did a really good job, and I thought it was a really good encounter. There's a little backstory behind that, though, that I kind of left out, where the twist and turn of the story is in it. Remember, he mentions there were scratches and scars on the back of the werewolf, and that's what we're going to call it: werewolf, dog man. They're both synopsis at this point. Nobody knows if they're one and the same or two different things. Like, we're just going to go with werewolf. And in the story, in the encounter, there were scars. Well, what we didn't tell in the story, so I could tell you later, such as now with for a little inside baseball, is that he had went to high school with this guy whose last name was Wolf, and we think it was, he remembers it was being spelt with the E at the end, but he's not for sure. That he knows for a fact his grandfather, Michael's grandfather, and this boy had gotten into it, and I guess his granddad shot rock salt or something at the boy and got him in the back. And so the first thing he thought of when he seen the scars was the boy from his school that he went to school with in the yearbook. And so he's wondering if, as a werewolf, supposedly the legend is it's a human turned into a beast. Michael was wondering if that was his old classmate turned beast. That's the back inside baseball of that one. Hey, Lana. How are you, sweet pea? Yes, Michael is a very interesting gentleman, and he has a lot of otherworldly stories to tell. Hey, Jean. How are you, my friend? But yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting theory as well, Jim. But like I said, we kind of left that out so I could tell you, the inside baseball behind it later on. I thought the encounter itself, I wanted it to stand out just for what it was. I'm doing good today, Lana. I actually have my Witch's Date Book 2002 planner sitting right here in front of me that I was going to read a little bit out of it to y'all. I thought we could talk about the new moon coming up. So, hey Chase, but I wanted to tell everybody hey first and see what y'all thought about the video that I'd put out. Because it's gotten a good many views for it being on my channel. And it's gotten a lot of good comments for it being on my channel. Because let's be honest, my channel is small. It's not the best. I have a mixture of everything over here. So, some people like some things, some people don't. And it's okay. It doesn't bother me. But I was amazed at how many people were interested in that encounter. I was like, okay. Oh, while you're cleaning the house, Sharon? Well, thank you for listening. The new moon, Dim, is January the 2nd, coming up. Coming right around the corner. But I thought we could talk about working with the new moon a little bit. During a new moon, the gravitational pulls of the sun and the moon are aligned with the earth. That's what a new moon is. It's when they're aligned fully with the earth. Thanks, Lana. I try to mix it up. The moon cycles can be a powerful catalyst for bringing desired changes into our lives. Like they always say, don't get your hair cut except for on a new moon. Like if you're going to cut your hair, do it on a new moon. Like it's a fresh start. If you're bringing in new positive changes into your life. It says each month the new moon is in a different sign and shows us the best ground to plant our new seeds of intention. And for January, the new moon is going to be January the 2nd. And it says the first new moon of the year is the perfect time to set intentions for the year ahead. With the new moon in Capricorn, focus your intentions on goal setting, the practical, sacred responsibility, and the long view. Work magic to create boundaries, define purpose, make commitments, and get real. Money, career spells, and manifesting are enhanced by Capricorn. Each magic and earth magic is especially potent now. Work with bones, skulls, sticks, and stones, basically tools of the earth. The Capricorn new moon returns on December the 23rd. And one of the goddesses that rule Capricorn is Baba Yaga. And crystals that you might want to work with during the Capricorn month for the new moon and the different moons would be aventurine, black tourmaline, hematite, jade, malachite, pyrite, smoky quartz, basically grounding gemstones. So that's what the new moon is for. So we got it coming up. Be sure to set your intentions. Another way you can do that is to write it down on a piece of paper. And that night of the new moon, go outside, burn it, and let the ashes scatter into the wind to set your intentions on what you want. Be very clear, though. Be very clear in your intentions. Simple is better. So, yeah, Capricorn's rule. Oh, Sean's a Capricorn, January the 6th. January the 3rd for Sharon. Grumpy's a January baby. On the 7th. Sean says, I cut my hair when I can't stand it. Hey, I haven't cut my hair in years, to be honest with you. I haven't cut my hair in 4 years. I know 3. I think 4 years. And only then it was the trim. My hair is, let's see. Honestly, if I had to measure it, my hair hangs below my boob line. And straight as a board. But like I said, the new moon, it's working with the earth. We're earth signs. Capricorn is an earth sign. We're all about grounding, meditation. If you have activity going on in your home, get you some black tourmaline and set it at the 4 corners of your home. That will help ground your home and calm down activity. Hematite, you can get a hematite ring or a bag of hematite rings, usually really cheap off an online metaphysical store, or Amazon may even carry them. And what they do is they help keep you grounded. And when they break, that means you've had too much negativity. You just put another on, and they will break. Hematite is a very easy thing to break. Wig says, I've never connected to moon magic. I'm a sun sign, typical Leo. Yeah, Capricorns are cool. This is going to be a big year for Capricorns. I feel it too, Sharon. I don't know why, if that's why I'm so excited for the new year, if it's just for Capricorns or if it's for everybody. But I am seriously excited for this coming new year. It's just a good feeling I have. It's just getting there first is the problem. Sean says he connects with all bacon signs. So, ladies and gentlemen, watch your bacon. Sean might just appear at your house. Sean and his bacon. And then the book. If y'all ever want a good date book, though, I'm serious. Get Llewellyn's Witches Date Book 2022. It's filled with little things, little tidbits. Like the next section is empower magic with traditional Chinese energies, and it talks about heat, cold, wetness, dryness, windiness, and tells you a little tidbit of like how to work with it. For it's a good little beginner tidbit. Little tidbit. It talks about how using the elements to aid your magic. And of course it has, earth, air, fire, water. Um it talks about empowering potions, enchanting your third eye. And this is all before the calendar. Okay. So there's January's calendar. So let's see. What day does my birthday fall on? The 18th, Tuesday. My birthday falls on a Tuesday. Sean, you're welcome anytime at Fox's house over there. You're welcome at mine too, Sean. I just don't have bacon. I used it all for the mac and cheese. The shells and cheese actually is what mine was. I call it mac and cheese, but it was shells and cheese. And have y'all ever had wassail or wassail? It's kind of like cider, but not. There's a recipe here for it. This version is vegan and alcohol free. It calls for 4 small apples, a fourth of a cup brown sugar, a quart of apple cider, a quart of orange juice, a cup of cranberry or pineapple juice, 6 allspice berries, 2 cinnamon sticks, a teaspoon of grated nutmeg, and a dash of ground cinnamon and ginger to garnish. It's supposed to it's an ancient wassailing the orchards around the New Year's, an ancient custom intended to wake up the trees and frighten away any evil spirits to ensure a good harvest. Usually we make this around Yule, but you run no wig, no, right? You run screaming from Raymond Buckland. What about the Big Blue Book? I have that. I have a couple of his books. I have a couple of his, Gramassi's, Cunningham's. Those are all from back in my Wicca days. I like the way Raven Gramassi writes, though. I think I even have a book from Lori Cabot. And I've got another one of hers, I think on my Amazon wish list because it's one I haven't read. And I like to read at least everything once. Oh, Leighton, hello. You live down the street from the Georgia Guidestones? Awesome. That's pretty gnarly. Well, Cunningham has a lot of good Wicca stuff. I started out with Gardner though, so I guess it depends because I started out coven based and not solitary. I went from coven based to solitary, but when I was practicing Wicca, but that was, oh my God, in my early teenage years because I needed structure. And it taught me structure and how to control myself. And then after that, I kind of was like, okay, I get it now, but I don't need somebody else's path. I need my path for me. So now I do my own thing. And I call myself just a practitioner because I do not follow directly one absolute set thing anymore. I kind of have respect for all open and closed practices and religions. You started out with Starhawk, moved down to Maya. Hmm. I don't know if I have anything by Starhawk. I think the last thing that I bought, I'm trying to remember the last, like, okay, Leighton, Wicca is actually a religion. In Wicca, it has a code of ethics, or a witch's creed, basically, which is like a code of ethics. You're supposed to follow it. The main thing is, you know, do no harm. Well, here's the thing though. In life, you're inadvertently going to cause somebody harm, whether you hurt their feelings or not. So it's really hard to stick with that. But some people do. Some people are very, what I call light and fluffy and very happy. And somebody like me, I'm not, hello, Michael, good morning. But you can be Wicca and that Wiccan and that be your religion, or you can be Wiccan and also be a practitioner. Witchcraft is that just what it says. It's a craft. It is a craft that you have to practice at to be able to be good at it. And there's a little bit of witchcraft. I hate to tell anybody, but there's a little bit of witchcraft in everything. You say a prayer, regardless of religion, it's witchcraft because you're manifesting an intent and set upon something specific. So you're manipulating your energy to put your intent on something specific. It's witchcraft. That's what we do. We just have learned to harness the energy into a single unit instead of just constantly sending it out to the whole universe. That's the only difference. Michael, I went back and told the inside baseball of the scars on the back and why I left them out of the story, but everybody said they loved your encounter. Well, I think anybody and everybody can be a witch, but the problem is they don't put in the practice. That's the thing. Exactly. There are a lot of Christian based witches out there. People don't understand that either. And you have different forms of paganism. You have different paths of paganism. And all paganism is anybody that does not follow an Abrahamic journey, basically. You've got chaos magicians, you've got Taoism, Asatru, Wicca, shamanism, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. What's the difference in what I do and what Crowley was doing? Okay. He was a high magician and a conjurer, Besides that, he had a little freak in him. Well, he had a lot of freak in him. But his thing was his practice was drug fueled and mine's not, first of all. Second of all, he performed high ceremonial magic, and I have, but it's not in my everyday practice. And thirdly, he conjured, and I don't necessarily. I can't say I haven't. Cannot say I haven't conjured. I just don't actively conjure things to work with or work for me. Hey, Wendy. Wendy, I seen your stuff over on Dogman Cams. Wow, girl. That was crazy. Yep, Sharon, people use labels to try to shame others sometimes. You're absolutely right. That's why I tell everybody my channel is welcome to everybody. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't care what your political view is. My channel is open to everybody. As long as you get over here, you behave, you're kind, you're respectful, and you're not transphobic, homophobic, racist, etc., you are absolutely welcome over here on my channel. I don't judge. It's not my place to judge what another person does. I just want them, just like I cannot like somebody and go in their home and sit down and still be respectful and have a respectful conversation. And I expect the same in return. When you come over to my house, you don't have to like me, but you can still sit down with me, be respectful, and have a respectful conversation and leave happy. But you still may not like a part about me, and that's fine. That's what makes us human. Yeah, Wendy, that was crazy. I seen it. Like I said, I don't know if you sent the short clip to Vault, but I seen it on Dogman Cams, and Vault played it on his live stream the other night, and all of us and Sean were talking about it. And Wendy, I don't know what you got around your house, girl, but I don't want it. I got enough. That was crazy looking in your window. Hello, Mr. Hawk. How are you? Okay, Michael said he can't read chat and listen to me at the same time. So, someone ask any questions? Has Willie been around? I don't think so. If he has, I haven't noticed because I haven't looked at the camera. I'm still like really wigged out about what happened the other night. And I'm afraid I'm going to look out the camera and see somebody standing in my backyard. So I'm kind of not trying I'm on purpose trying not to pay attention to it because I have to live here and I don't want to have another fear in my head that I have to worry about. Human beings are enough. So, no, Layton, I haven't done any conjuring here. I haven't done any conjuring in a couple years, to be honest with you. The last time I did, I had to. It wasn't necessary. It was conjuring, but it wasn't. It was calling forth something that was running amok to me to be able to kind of send it back where it come from. So, y'all, hold on. I'm gonna mute for a second. Okay, everyone. Sorry about that morning mic mute. Say hello. Good morning, Bolt.
Morning.
He's like, morning. Is there something you can do to protect your home from danger? Black salt line, etc. Sharon, I've done all that. I've done as much as I can do. Um, the thing is, though, when you've got two different things going on, people and otherworldly, I call it, even though, Dogman or Bigfoot's not necessarily otherworldly, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to get a grasp on both of them at the same time. Wendy, I think they're just voyeurs, honestly. I think they're curious about what's going on in your house and probably curious about, humans in general. Yeah, pre-coffee vault, exactly. He's been asleep. He went to bed before normal last night, before his normal late night hours, but he still hasn't got his sleep in. So, Hawk, we were just talking about a little bit of everything. We were talking about the new moon, and they were asking me questions, and I was just kind of answering them. This isn't necessarily a witchy chat. We were actually talking also about Michael's and werewolf encounter, and just talking about people in general. How everybody's welcome on my channel. I welcome everybody. See, what most people don't understand is I have witchy books, and I also have a Bible that I read, and people can't grasp that. But I love my Bible. I have this awesome Bible, but it's not a King James Bible, though. It's an NIV Bible. But that's because this is where I can understand it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I've read the King James version. I still don't understand half of what it's talking about. So I had to get me an NIV Bible so I could clearly, kind of understand it to where my mind could grasp what was being told to me. But I talk a little bit about everything over here. If you've got something you want to talk about, if you want to say a prayer, hey, say it in chat. We'll bow heads and hold hands up. I mean, I'm cool with everybody. I don't care if you practice voodoo, hoodoo, voodoo. I don't care. I don't care if you're a Satanist. You can come and sit by me. As long as you're not killing people or hurting children or animals. Now, I understand animal sacrifices, but I have a whole different opinion on that I will not get into. But, as long as you're not hurting people, it doesn't affect me. Do I have that prayer you sent me? Yes, I do have that prayer, Michael. Michael, I have every email you've sent me. I have every email that people have sent me. I have every one of them. What could cause new milk and cream souring and a dead smell in the house? It being out of date, of course. But no, seriously though, an entity. And usually it's oh buddy. Well, usually it's not necessarily like a negative energy or just a spirit energy. Usually that's caused by things that have always been but were never born. So in a nutshell, like two things, either a poltergeist, which is created, but it's always been because of your emotions, or a demon. And I'm the first one that I do not jump on the demon train. Not everything is a demon. So for me to say that means something. Um, but like if it's a regular spirit entity, it's not going to do that. Like you may see it, you may hear it, you may smell it, you may smell the perfume. But usually when you're dealing with something more demonic, it usually has the death of the death, the smell of death, the smell of something rotting, the smell of something fermented. Um, and like I said, that can be a poltergeist because poltergeists like to play tricks, or it can be demonic. But if it's just a regular spirit, usually they don't do that. Thanks, Aaron, for that tip. I'll check into that in the audio. I will definitely check into that. I know about a lot of the. See, I used to have a whole collection of Bibles. I even had a Quran. I had the whole 9 yards just a couple years ago. And when we moved, a lot of my books here, this last move, got ruined or lost, I should say. They were either ruined in the rain or lost. And I had a whole collection of all different translations of the Bible. But the thing, and some I couldn't even read. Some were in Latin, some I couldn't read, blah, blah, blah. Well, my thing is, though, I know there's some translations in the King James Version that are wrong. And, you know, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. That is mistranslated. It is thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. Because back then, people would try to kill the king by poisoning them. So they had taste testers. It's a whole thing about it. But I understand, you know, the mistranslations of some things, but I would like to find one that's as accurate as possible. You keep smelling pot roast every once in a while, Wig? Well, maybe that's telling you you need to cook some pot roast. Then you can invite me for supper. Yeah, Sean Hawk, that sounds like just a regular entity passing through your house, a residual of their energy left there. If you're smelling cologne or aftershave at times or perfume, that's usually, hey Phil, that's usually like a residual thing. Bass said he worked in a haunted hotel with a lot of strangeness. I bet. Well, you are welcome to come visit me anytime. Your family. You're my twin. You're welcome here. We'll kick Vault out. We'll send Vault to the woods to go play with whatever's out in the woods, and me and you'll sit down and have tea. A good old glass of Mississippi Southern sweet tea. Or I'll take you to the McDonald's and get you a frozen Coke, because right now I'm all about those frozen Cokes. I sometimes smell snuff or cigarette smoke. I do not consume either. Yeah, Sean, that's especially as old as your home is, that is like totally residual of somebody that was there before. And what people don't understand is just because somebody passes that have owned that house, like they could have moved out of that house and lived somewhere else for 10 years and pass away and you not even know it or ever think about them. But that doesn't mean their spirit can't come back to that house because they had a tie there and come visit. They can still come visit. Southern wine is sweet tea. I know, Aaron, those great great grandmother Bibles. That's what I'm talking. That's what I was telling Vault the other night. That's what you hit a dog man with. You get one of them old granny Bibles that weigh 20, 30 pounds, and you knock that dog man in the head with that thing. It's going down. My grandmother, who raised me in witchcraft, she was still a churchgoer. She still went to church. She still paid her dues. She still read her Bible religiously. Everything. She practiced basically folk magic, and she was like a hedge witch or a green witch, as you call it. She worked with more of plants and healing potions, and you know, cough syrup, sugar, and whiskey, and hot toddies, and aloe vera, and you grow your own plants and that type of thing, which is still all witchcraft. It's still witchery. But she had a one of those big old what I call granny Bibles, and I'm telling you, it took everything I had to tote it when I was a kid. She'd be like, "Bring me the Bible," and she'd put it down on her coffee table, and she'd turn the page, and she'd tell me every day while she sewed. She'd say, "Read," and I'd read from it. Yep, old house, old haints. You're right. Leighton, if you haven't seen, go over to Dogman Cam's YouTube channel. Um, and it's just plainly Dogman Cams. Go over there and go watch the latest video over there, I believe. And a little ways into it, you'll see Wendy's video that of her literally videotaping her window, and you can see the head clear as day in there. If you haven't seen it already. Oh, folk art's a dying art around there. Oh, that's one thing I instill in my kids is like folk magic. You know, some of the old ways. You know, Hank Blue from the Gullah Geechee people. Um, what lone jockeys represented and why people shouldn't use them anymore. Um, the pineapples at the end of the house's walkway means hospitality. Like hanging forks and having a from trees to drive away evil spirits, and having a bottle tree. Bottles from your trees do the same thing. The noise drives them away. Having your broom bristles up outside your front porch by your front door so that the haints have to count each straw before she comes in your house, the boo hag. Like, I try to teach my kids all of that. Hey, ma'am, Freddie. How are you? Yeah, it looked like that dog man had like a 2 foot wide head, right? It was crazy. Seventh son of a seventh son. I'm telling you. See, now I wouldn't say I'm super overly religious, superstitious, but I do believe in things like that. Yeah, it looks like the head of it looks very similar to what me and Vault seen when the dog man tried to charge my car and flip my car. And that was the first, like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh my God, is that the same dog man? That's what went through my head because it looked so similar. Yeah, that's what I thought it said. I mean, that's what I thought I seen was it literally looked like it had a snout in the video to me. But I couldn't tell if that was just like a glare on my phone or if I was really seeing a snout, but that's what it looked like I seen. You saw a woman tourist take a bottle off a bottle tree. Ooh, Sharon. It's okay, Wendy. Wendy, I tell you what, if you give me permission, I will totally light a protection candle here at my house for you, and I will keep it burning. and that way it'll send you a circle of safeness remotely from where I'm at. If you're okay with that, some people aren't. I like to ask. Wendy, you're so welcome. I will, as soon as I get done with this live stream, I will fix the candle up for your protection, your family's protection. Hey, Connor, what's up? How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. I meant to stop by at I think you were on Gypsies the other day, and I meant to stop in there and say hello. But by the time I stopped in there, I think y'all were finishing the stream up, and I missed it. Yeah, that's a good question. Wendy, I know you said you've heard of things moving on your roof, but do you hear like can you hear footsteps when it's coming towards the house to get up in the window? Do you hear like the rustle of the skin on skin, hair on hair, feet moving across the ground type of thing or on the side of the house? Like, do you hear it? Cuz it, or is it like in stealth mode? You don't hear anything. Sorry, y'all. I'm still here. I'm sorry I got quiet. I was reading something for a second. Um, I was reading this blessing that you do in January, to set your intentions and setting your feet on the path for the next year. And it says, I call down blessings on this new year and all my endeavors in the days to come. May the year be filled with joy, my path be clear, and my steps steady as I walk. Help me stay focused on my goals, yet flexible in my intentions. I bless this new year. And that was wrote by Deborah Blake. And I was thinking that's something similar to what you don't have to use anything like that exactly, but that's something similar that you can do on the new moon is you can go out, write down your intentions on a piece of paper, like I said, and light it a fire and let it, the ashes go into the wind to set not only your intentions for the month, but for the year as well. But you do have to concentrate. You do have to put your energy into it. See you later, Hawk. Have a great day. Yeah, Wendy, you've got. I'm telling you, you've got some stuff going on at your house, girl. And here I thought me and Vault did. Mm. I'm just glad though it's not trying to necessarily get inside your house. It's just staring at you. You legit have a stalker. It's just, it's just a little crazy at being a dog man, but or a Bigfoot. But I think the squatches are what's on your roof. I think the dog man's what peeps in your window. I think you have both. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. But I think the squatches are what really mess with your roof because I hear more squatch stories and encounters with roofs than I do dog men. Yeah, Wendy, this is why I didn't got to where I don't go outside. It's too much for me. I'll go out the front door and like I'll go to the vehicle and that's it. Like I don't even go to my mailbox. Hey, smudgy mommy, how are you, sweetie? Haven't seen you in here in a couple days. Missed you. I think it's curious, Wendy, at you. I think that's why it stares at you a lot through the window. I don't think it wants to eat you like a snack, but I think it's very curious to what y'all do in the house. Oh, your kiddos are finally getting better. That's good. Bass, when you gonna put up some more cooking shows? Hey, curious. Yeah, that's a good question. Does your husband see the head in the window? If not, he needs to go watch that video. Send him to dogman camps and tell him, look, because everybody else sees it. I was reading up last night after I posted Michael's encounter. I was reading up why they come up with the thing that werewolves are allergic to silver, and it's due to ultraviolet rays. Now, it says that, people swapped it from werewolves to vampires, saying vampires are allergic to silver, blah, 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 but that's not true. But anyway, but they said it's because it contains rays from the sun in the metal and it contains ultraviolet rays. That's why supposedly werewolves are allergic to silver. And I know dimes made before 1950. Could be wrong, but I think it's 1950 or 1948 were pure silver. So check your dimes, by the way. You can tell if they're pure silver or not because they won't have the copper around the very edge of it. Um, and there's still a few in circulation. I find one every once in a while. But I would take a line of pure silver dimes and I would line that window sill on the inside up there with it. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Or if you have a silver necklace, unhook it and stretch it out across the inside of the windowsill. Just in case it's a werewolf-ish, dogman-ish thing. Because some people say werewolves and dogmen are the same thing. I personally have a totally different opinion, but I think anything is worth trying, especially if it'll give you peace of mind. He doesn't see them. You're the only one that sees them. He doesn't want to look at my pictures. Well, Wendy, if he is a non-believer, he seriously needs to look at that video because that will tell him everything he needs to know. Because that is the most clear, like, to me, I can see it clear as day, but that's only because I've seen one directly up close, a dogman up close. So, and as soon as I seen that, I was like, that's what we seen. She has what we seen. Yeah, I'm with Leighton. I don't think he's there to scare Wendy. I think he's curious. I could be wrong, but I mean, it would be nothing for him to take a fist and just or a paw or whatever and plow through the window. So I mean, if he wanted in, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten in. Yeah, people don't want to look at evidence because they're fearful. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I think so too, Wendy. I think if they wanted to harm you, they would have by now. Like I said, I think they're curious. Sharon, oh no, human trespassers too. Join the club. Huh, we do too. We have a little bit of everything apparently, including a kid spirit that sounds too young to be the kid that took his own life. So I don't know where this kid spirit's coming from. But like everybody in my house, together and separately, have all heard this kid. But the only coincidental thing is the kid has always spoken when I'm around. So we don't know if it's one coming to me, want me, because I used to do light work where I'd cross over spirits and souls. So I don't know if it's coming to me, want me to help cross it over, or if it's just coming to me to visit because it's just chilling out. But like I heard it when I was with Cobra. I heard it when I was with my daughter-in-law. I've heard it when I was with Vault. They heard it too, but it's always I'm there when it makes a noise. So I don't know if it's coming to me or what. So that's my next thing is to try to figure that out. Had to move, laying on my arm. Ouch. So that's my next thing. Like I said, I'm working on Waco's YouTube content right now, which seriously, I thought it would be so fascinating and I'm kind of bored with it. So I'm going to try to hurry up and finish Waco. And then I'm going to focus on seeing if I can't figure out what this kid spirit in my house is. Mm-hmm. It was hard on the cam. But like I said, it just sounds younger than what I imagined the boy that took his life would sound like. It just sounds younger than that. Unless he just had like a really soft voice. Yeah, Wendy needs to put up a Wendy cam. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Wendy needs a Wendy cam. Because Wendy be having a lot of stuff happening. Yeah, I don't blame him, Wendy. I understand why he wouldn't want one there. It is kind of like a invasion of privacy at times, to be honest. Like honestly, you got to make a conscious effort to, like, if you go outside because the camera hears, watch what you say. If you're talking about private family matters, watch what you say when you're outside. You got to make a conscious effort where the cams are to be careful. Yes, Sharon, people are crazy. Believe me. The past month, I've dealt with plenty of crazy. Plenty of crazy. Wendy, I totally understand. I mean, look at what happened a couple nights ago with our camera and people here. So I understand wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. No. No, Dim, they have not. As a matter of fact, they have now went to posting videos of guns and bullets. So, no, the trolls have not calmed down any. There are crazies out there. Sometimes you got to worry, yeah, Chica said, some humans are the most evil beings on this planet. You know what? I'm going to highlight that and let everybody see that because that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. They don't care. They're bullies. They're horrible people out there that just don't care who they hurt and for what reason. Dim, I know it's from that camp of people, that group of people, but I don't know exactly which one it is. But yeah, they've been posting videos after videos of nasty content stuff. They posted one of me. They finally took it down. They posted one of Iron Dogger. They took hers down. But they've gotten DW, Vault, DDoS, Sean, Barry Browning, They had one of Carrie Arnold. They've got one of Wes Garmer. Um, and then, like I said, the newest one was an AR-15, I think, and bullets. So, you know, it is what it is. All I've got to do is say thank you to my local law enforcement. You know, because that is an implied threat. You are not one of the most evil beings on earth, Vault. Goofy. You're only evil when you haven't had coffee. Like I said, I don't know exactly who's doing it, but they think they're funny. They think they're getting to us. They're not getting to me, but what they are getting is my undivided attention when you start implying guns and I have children. That takes it off YouTube and into real life. That is too far. Hate me, make fun of me all you want, but when you imply that takes it off YouTube and into real life. That is too much. That is too far. There are several people, including a young lady that was a singer a couple years ago, that lost her life because of a crazy fan walked up and shot her. And this is what it is. These are fanatics and stalkers that are so jealous that it's scary of what it could do. It's not about YouTube anymore. It's about life or death. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to make me carry every single one of the group that I've got screenshots on to court until I get the right one. That's what they're going to make me do. I will make every one of them have to come down here to my state where I file and take them to court until they can prove that they're not the ones behind the account. So either somebody needs to start talking of who's behind that account so that single person will be held accountable, or everybody's supposed to be tied into it. And we'll just have a big smorgasbord of court. Like I said, I don't mind the stupid little videos, the crazy little videos. Those don't bother me. What bothered me was attacking my character, saying I don't stand up for women. That bothered me because that is not necessarily true. Not when I have been a victim myself, but I learned how to be a survivor and not wallow in it. And I do stand up for women. I just don't necessarily do it publicly on a platform because I don't think everything needs to be public. But, like I said, what's done in the dark will always come to light. And the good thing about me is I have absolutely nothing to hide. And I have done absolutely nothing wrong. So I'm okay with whatever comes at me my way. I stand by everything I've ever said. And that's the difference between me and them. I don't have to hide. I'm not scared. But when you post something about a whole bunch of people and then you throw a gun up there with bullets and say, new hunting, I have a problem with that because you're hunting who? Who are you hunting? The people you posted the videos on? Is that what you're saying? You're hunting? You know, I think they need to think about what they're doing first. Oh, thank you, Smudgy. I hope people can hear how genuine I am. I say what I mean what I say. Sometimes I will make mistakes, and I'm the type of person I'll be the first to apologize. And I do believe I try to give everybody second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances because I have such a big heart. But when you start fucking around with my kids, grown or not, that's where I draw the line. You want to guilt me by guilty of association? So be it. I'm guilty. Guilty of being DW's sister. Okay, so and what? What now? What do you want me to do? Apologize for it? Absolutely not. Never will be. I never will apologize for being DW's sister nor friend ever. I don't regret that for a second. And if they don't like me because they don't like him, that's their problem, not mine. You know, they may hang out with somebody I don't like, which I don't really have people I don't like. There's one person, no, two. There's two people on the entire world of YouTube that I will have absolutely nothing to do with. And that's because they both have showed their true character, and their true character sucks. But everybody else, I have no problems with. I stay in my own lane. I do my own thing. Y'all see me over here on my own channel. I only go to Vaults because that's my man. What type of woman would I be if I don't support my man? Not a very good one. I'm loyal. I'm a ride or die when it comes to my man now. Because he takes really good care of me and my kids. But they keep on. I may just have to send a werewolf after them. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Yeah, they are really crazy. They don't deserve any chances. You're right about that. Okay, Leighton, there's Vault and me. Cobra's the youngest kid. He's 18. Lethal is the oldest kid. He's 22. And then Lethal's fiance, who I call my daughter-in-law. So there's three kids, basically. My two sons and my daughter-in-law. Her name's Autumn. Like the season. No, Leighton, that's fine. I don't mind. Because Lethal and Autumn actually have a gaming channel. If you go to my featured channel list on my channel, you'll see where it says Lakaya's Lovelies under channels, and their channel is in there. Sanctum Games. You can go watch them play games and stuff. They play Xbox and they're on Twitch and stuff like that. So I don't mind. Like I said, I have nothing to hide. The only thing I don't put out there is my Addy where I live, and that's because I do not want people showing up at my house, which apparently they've already done that. But that's my number one rule. Don't show up at my house. Don't come to my house. I don't even mind meeting somebody. I'll meet them in town. I'm going to have Vault with me, but I'll meet you in town. You know, we can come say hello, but you're not coming to my house. My house is my sanctuary. And I'm not having everybody's negative energy or energies at all in my home. It's just not going to happen. Hey, Chaos. You're different. You're my brother. Brothers have special rights. Brothers get to come to my home. She does sound like me, doesn't she? She's cute. She's a cutie. Autumn she is a sweetheart. When I say she is the sweetest, biggest hearted person, that's Autumn. She is perfect she is like I call her the opposite of my son, which makes her absolutely perfect for him. He's like Vault, and she's like me, the ground that holds them down to the ground. So she's really cool. She puts out the fire, is the way I call her. Yeah, you can, Leighton. I'm pretty sure you can play with them on Call of Duty. Like I said, go look under on my channel. Go look under my channels, and you'll see where it says Lakaya Lovelies, and there'll be a list of channels. Find where it says Sanctum Games, and go comment and say, "Hey, I come over here from your mom, Lakaya. You know, let's get in touch and play together." And Lethal don't care; he'll play with anybody. Oh, damn, that would be lovely. Have a little meetup. Say, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah, Julie. Some people are nuts, hun. It's been a whirlwind the last couple of weeks, and it seems like it's just getting worse. But we thought everything would die down and people would go back to their corners and live their little lives and be on their merry way. They had their fun, but apparently they want to take it more serious. So, and like I said, we've already dealt with stalkers before and harassment, so this isn't our first rodeo. Oh, it's just going to get better, a lot better. It sure is, Vault. And I know something y'all don't know about the Vault of Nightmares. But I'm not going to tell no one because it's not my place to tell. Yeah, when Chaos did not get any Christmas presents. So that's got to be rectified. Yeah, Sharon, they really do. Actually, I think it's more vengeance on DDoS. I think it's vengeance on DDoS and guilty by association is what I think is happening. Because that's where it all started. And then it's just snowballed everywhere from there. From online threats to gun posts to videos of nastiness to people showing up on my property to messing with the camera to strange phone calls at night from blocked numbers. We've had everything. Okay. As of right now, Vault is going to share that this time tomorrow night, at 9. He is going to be on a national syndicated radio show that he's going to say they have about 190,000 viewers of that radio show. And he's going to be featured on it. So I'm very, very proud of him. Leighton, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we have a good idea of who it was, though, that was on our property. And why, but, you know. But yes, I'm very, very proud of Vault. Very proud of Vault. He deserves it. So maybe he'll make the big announcement tonight. I'm not for sure, but he probably will. Oh, Julie, y'all are a blessing to me. Y'all just don't understand what y'all bring to my life. Y'all aren't just subscribers to me. It's more than that. Like it's me, it's like this is one big family to me. We check in on each other. We ask how each other's doing. We say blessings for each other. You know, we tell each other I'm having a rough day or I'm not having a rough day. You know, it's more than just a number to me. Yes, I'd like to make my goal of 1,000. I've been honest about that 100 times over, but it's not just about the numbers for me. It's about a person that has struggled all their life, have had a very, very hard start in life, to meeting the man of her dreams, to thinking mental illness was the worst thing that could ever happen to her, to now being like, I'm building myself up to where people actually want to hear what I have to say. And we can sit like we're talking around a kitchen table and just talk. It's amazing to me. It is absolutely amazing to me. Wig, it was no, I don't think so. It's kind of odd how it happened, Wig. Bass, he means did Wes hook Vault up or not with the radio thing? No, it kind of was a coincidental thing. It's more like thanks to the haters. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you enjoy our channels. When I say hard on them, we work really, really hard on them. I mean, Vault has put in, I cannot tell you in the past couple weeks how much time Vault has put into his channels, whether it's just throwing up a live stream or not, y'all. He literally stays on the phone talking with people, hearing their encounters, hearing their stories, hearing their opinions, hearing their ideas, listening to things he may need to change up, having meetings with his brand. It like he has put in the work to where we live in the same house and I've hardly even seen him, let alone been able to even talk to him. I have to set a meeting up with my own husband. That's how busy he's been. Oh, we know that. And then me, I've been busy making cards. I've gotten about 70 made, 60 made. And I'm going to try to hurry up and get the rest of them made. That way they'll be done. At least the first 100 will be done. It may get to the point to where I have to buy pre-made though, because I may not get to make them homemade anymore. It depends on how, how many people want cards and how many they go back and forth. And then trying to work on content too. That was notifications, Sean. That was actually Mr. Michael Owens. That was my "you have a message" sound come across the top of my notification bar. So, Michael, I got your message. I just haven't read it yet. Let me see what's chat saying. You're my favorite YouTube personality, even though you're small now. Soon enough, both of y'all will be over 50K subs. Just wait. Oh, Leighton. I couldn't even imagine that many. I can barely imagine 1,000. I can't even imagine more than 1,000, to be honest with you. Like, I can't. That's why I set myself a goal of 1,000, because I thought it would never happen. Like, I thought it was so far out of my reach. I thought the only people that would sub to me, maybe a few of Vaults or DW's friends, but I thought like maybe my own family members, and they don't even subscribe to me actually. I think JJ is the only one that really subscribes to me, and Addie. But the rest of my family, they don't even subscribe to me. They don't watch my stuff. No, I take that back. I take that back. Every once in a while, my aunt will. Hey, lad. You're not going to touch your phone during live shows, giggles. Michael, you're funny. Silly thing. You should have known I had on notifications. Buckle my seatbelt. Oh, it's buckled. And I'm holding on for the ride. I just hope it doesn't crash on me. I'm ready for it. I just hope it doesn't crash. But I'm telling y'all, this year, trust me, this year coming up is going to be a great year. I'm not saying we're not going to have some trials and errors and a little snafu or two, but it's going to be an overall good year. I have this gut feeling down in my bones. It's going to be a good year. Because we have suffered, to me, my opinion personally, the last 2 years as humans, we have suffered terribly with grief and loss and sickness and health issues and mental health issues and everything in between. And I really feel like this next year it's looking up. Vault dropping links. I wonder what you dropping links to. Hmm. That's right. Dark to light, chicka. You gave up cleaning house, listening with a cup of coffee. Well, enjoy your coffee. Vault says, right now, that's the only link I got, but that'll let you know where I'm going. Alrighty. I had my coffee earlier. I had me a French vanilla Dunkin' coffee, iced coffee. Is that the link to the new Nightmare Nation cooking and grilling time? Sean, he still hasn't started that. He still plans on it. He still plans on it, but he has not had time with everything going on. And from what I understand, somebody ordered another camera. So he's got to get cameras in to put cameras up. Hey, Wayne. Glad you could make it. Hey, Bass. Read what you just wrote, and I'm just going to say hint, hint. I got to get some new recipes, y'all. I'm tired of having the same thing for supper. Anybody got any good recipes? I know it's totally random, but I was thinking about what I want to do for supper. Because I know as soon as Cobra wakes up, that's the first thing out of his mouth every day. What's for supper? I may do spaghetti tonight. Yep, Smudgy Mommy, moving and grooving. Bass Vault laugh. Whatever you cook, add bacon. Sean, you got it. Ooh, grilled pork chops. I have not had pork chops in a long time. I'm talking about like years, believe it or not. And that's weird to say when you live in the South because everybody cooks pork chops, but I have not had any. I don't know what I want for supper. I think it's some type of pasta though. Hamburger, rice roni, and sour cream. You know, Wig, that actually sounds pretty good. I love sour cream. I put it on almost everything. I eat it with shit. Hold on, stroganoff. I put like tons of sour cream on top of stroganoff. Grill some steaks with Alfredo. I bet you and Vault can make good venison jerky. It's been a while since Vault's made jerky. I want to get me a new dehydrator. The one I had went kaput, so I need to get me a new dehydrator. Get some fresh garlic, onions cooked golden brown. Add some hamburger meat. Make the vodka sauce. Oh, yeah. Last jerky I made was by my late brother. Damn, it was good. I bet it was good, Sean. Homemade jerky's always good.
I'm spilling the beans.
You're spilling the beans, Vault. Hello, how are you?
I wonder if people have figured out where I'm going to be at tomorrow night.
I think Bass figured it out. He said evil Vault laugh. Smoked brisket for a birthday dinner. Aw, thank you, Julie. We think you're amazing too.
I'm gonna give him a few more hints.
Uh-oh. Okay.
This show has been on the air, the longest Bigfoot show running. It's been on for 14 years.
Wow.
This guy's been in 18 documentaries.
Woo.
He's made, now they're lower budget, but he's made 8 Bigfoot movies so far.
Gee.
Let's put it this way. He's known in the industry as the godfather of Bigfoot.
The godfather of Bigfoot.
And he wants to dedicate this show to me because of all the bullshit that's been going on.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, we're going to tear it up Vault style tomorrow night.
Vault style. Yeah, we were talking about full moon, the new moon, excuse me, the new moon. We were talking about werewolves earlier. And then I took a little hiatus and started talking about the bullies that we've been having to deal with, basically.
Thank you to the bullies, because you're the reason why I'm going on this channel. So all you're doing is pushing me further. If you've not figured it out yet.
Hey, Dante. How are you, hun?
See the difference in
Hey, Aaron.
the difference in the people y'all are used to dealing with is they run away or they sit back and let y'all have y'all's way. The difference with us is I take your negative and turn it into a positive. So now you've got more people listening to me and trying to, instead of you trying to get me to shut up. I told you, all you do is push me further and further and further. And, oh yeah, by the way, I'm glad I liked your new video. That was a really nice rifle.
Oh, you seen the video too?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you know that means either you stole it or you're not a felon yet, so you could get it.
Yeah, I seen the rifle.
But remember this: you have one, I have many, and I know how to use mine. So I hope that wasn't a threat. The video.
Well, I took it as a threat because the only videos that are on there are of all of us except for mine. She took mine down.
Well, let's put it this
and
way.
took Doggers down. I guess because we're females.
Let's put it this way. This is how I got set up with the guy that I'm going on the show with. Now he is kind of controversial, but who else would Vault mess with but somebody that's controversial in this industry? See, I told y'all I'm good friends with both the sheriffs that are around here. So I went to my local sheriff with the evidence I had of who was on the property. This guy is all the way in California. My sheriff contacted the sheriff in his area in California. They went out there to verify what was going on.
Well,
come to find out, couldn't have been them because they were in California and accounted for when this all happened. He got teed off because his name keeps getting thrown around by different industries and people. So me and him are teaming up.
Bass wants to know, is it going to be live?
Oh yes, very much so. You know how Vault likes to do it. It's kind of harder to shut Vault up whenever he's live.
Okay.
I talked to Mr. Carrie Arnold yesterday, and he has.
How's he been doing?
He's been.
Did he have a good Christmas?
Oh yeah. He said he hates it's fixing to be over for him because he's going to have to go back to Texas. I think he was leaving. He's either leaving to. He either left this morning or he's leaving tomorrow morning. But I know our new camera is being sent to us. I think it's today.
Oh, okay.
And y'all, guess what else Vault got?
What'd you get?
I got a drone.
Yes. Vault got a drone. I forgot to tell y'all that.
The skies are not even safe.
How did I forget that?
I don't know. The skies are not even safe anymore.
I totally forgot to mention the drone. So if y'all see Vaught out there practicing next week, because he's kind of busy the rest of this week, I think.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at him.
But not laugh at me.
Because he don't know what he's doing with the drone.
No, I can fly an airplane, but I ain't never flown.
Hey, Darkwoods.
I ain't been real successful with drones. But this one has help, though. It lets you get the button to take it off and bring it
Hold
back.
on. Sean. Shh.
What?
We're not going to talk about that.
What about
He
it?
said, don't you have to register a drone with the FAA? I said, shh.
Maybe.
We're not going to talk about that.
I'm pretty sure if they'll let me fly a plane, they'll let me fly a drone.
But, yeah. Got a drone. I forgot about that, though. That was the last minute.
I was trying to figure out, why would you send Bolt a drone?
Yeah, that was like a last minute. What?
My very worst to him was like, the drone's nice and I appreciate it. I just assumed I had the gun belt, but
Sean said, LOL, Vault's International Nightmare Airport. Oh, shit. Sean's always got jokes. This is why I love Sean.
it's the only airport. It's the only air service that you get a fucking parachute with.
I love Sean.
Tickets are a little pricey, but our survival rate is pretty good.
This is why I like Sean, though. He's like you. He's always got something to say. I love it. Makes me laugh. Can you believe I've been talking for almost 2 hours by myself? Like, that's impressive for me.
I told you, it's actually not hard.
It's not hard when you have great people to chat
Not
with.
just that, when you're talking about different stuff that you enjoy talking about, the time just flies by. How you think I wind up doing 4-hour shows and stuff? You know me, I get on a subject and I go from there, and then it falls down the rabbit hole of opening up different subjects.
What did you think about Michael's encounter that I put up?
I liked it. It was different.
I thought it was cool.
I did too. It was different. It's like I didn't realize a lot of people. I tried the story thing again. Put up 2 stories yesterday that people had sent me in that I had read and stuff, and people seemed to like it. So I guess I got to do more of it. Damn it.
Well, I thought his encounter was going to do good, but I didn't realize how great it was doing until I got up this morning and checked.
Yeah, it's
and it has like a lot of thumbs ups, a lot of views.
That's because it's different. It's
a lot
new.
of comments, and everybody was asking me who's reading, and I'm like, that's Michael himself. That's him telling his story.
Yeah, and see, that makes it even more in depth.
And
but like I said, it makes it's something new because it's not been heard anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's told by the person that it happened to, and it's told in a way that makes you want to listen.
And see, I used to put music with mine all the time, but I've done got to where now I don't even put music with it because everybody does it.
A lot of people don't like the music because they say it's harder to hear.
Well, that's my issue. When I hear stories, my mind, because I'm a big music freak, my mind focuses on the music and not the story. So I put up the content that I like, and I figured, hell, maybe somebody else out there will like it too. That's what I do.
Oh, my phone update, Bass. For some reason, it knocked your phone number out of my phone. Call me, and so I have your number again. I don't know why it did that. It left his name, but it took the fucking number out.
You're welcome, Michael. You did a really good job telling your story.
Yeah, you did a damn good job telling your story.
But like I said, I woke up and there was tons of comments, and Chase asked me, who's that reading? And I was like, that's Michael himself. Like, he's not reading. He's just telling me his story. He recorded
I'm supposed to hook up with Chase, I think, tomorrow night. Tomorrow sometime. Tomorrow.
He coming through?
Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday. I got to call him and find out.
I'll tell you who I want to hook up with, but that doesn't sound right.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes, Z-Wiki.
Yeah, Z-Wiki's supposed to be
That's
coming
my girl.
And stopping.
I can't wait to meet her. And the puppers. Oh, I can't wait to see the puppers. Them little floof balls. Bass said, "Gotcha, sir."
I don't know why it did that to a couple of damn numbers.
Oh, you see that wall right there?
What wall?
That wall.
Yeah, that wall.
I want to put my plaque and my rose up right there.
Okay.
So when I'm at my computer and when I want to finally show my fat
we were
face.
Gonna turn that and put you against that wall.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we're gonna turn it, then I want it on that wall. I want it behind me, so it'll show behind me when I'm on screen.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang a backdrop up, and then I want it put on the backdrop.
You were gonna put a green screen up.
I decided I'm not gonna do a green screen. I just want to do a backdrop.
Just put stuff up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want. I want like something.
Oh yeah, you sneaky little shits.
Who?
Damn Bass and Truth, y'all. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Dude, they sent me a Bigfoot for Christmas. Thank y'all. Look, I love my damn presents y'all sent. Thank y'all. And I have an official Vault Keeper statue.
Yes, you got to show that on your live
I'm going to show that. I'm doing a live stream later.
Yeah, you got to show them what he did.
Dude, y'all knocked that out of the park. That's one of my most prized possessions now. I like it almost better than Roxanne.
That's saying a lot. I told Bass earlier, I said, you lit up, was like, oh my God, it's even got my V.
Hey, what kind of glue do I need to use to glue the legs on the Bigfoot? See what he says.
Can't you use like E3 3600 3000 or that whatever that glue is?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, maybe not then. I know what glue I'm talking about. It's in a silver tube.
I don't know. Oh.
The statue can hold Roxanne? No.
No, the statue can't hold Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne's gonna be jealous. Y'all, literally, he has his vault key. They 3D printed his Vault Keeper head.
The one that Sean did for me.
The one that Sean did, and then painted it white, the head with the hood, and then they painted the V on the forehead and everything. It looks absolutely cool as shit.
See, stuff like that's what pushes me.
I told Bass I've got their cards in the truck. We just didn't make it to the post office.
That's because I was dealing with the sheriff and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have them. I have them in the truck. I just didn't. I've got him one. I've got Truth one, and I've got Chaos one. And then I've got, after those get sent off, I've got 3 more to send, and then I'll be caught up.
Oh, if y'all hear sirens every once in a while on the camera, if y'all listen like a whoop or a siren or whatever, or see blue lights flash, that's because they're patrolling this area more now.
He said use gel crazy glue.
Okay.
He said cool.
But they're patrolling more. Our local sheriff was not happy about what happened.
No, I was telling them earlier. My other phone. I was telling them earlier. Just talking about that video, talking about how the last 3 weeks have just been crazy with trolls, basically, because somebody asked me about trolls. And like I told them, though, I said, if they start putting up keep putting up these threatening ass videos, I'm going to have every one of them, everyone I think involved, locked up in court.
Well, I said,
until I get the right one.
Well, I said, because my sheriff, this is, y'all don't understand. Or let me break it down for any trolls that are listening.
Oh, I know the stalker's listening because she's been posting everything.
Well, that's fine. Tomorrow night, we're going to talk about this on that live show. Like I said, my sheriff had the sheriff from California go talk to these people that I thought their name kept popping up.
Oh, listen to this. I ain't told you, Vault. But I was talking a couple streams back about your stalker.
Yeah.
And there's a person that comes in my chat that knows and has seen the stalker. They know that you're stalker. You know, they're like, wait a minute, something's not right.
Knows who the hell the stalker is.
Well,
Sean knows who the stalker is.
The stalker listened to my stream.
I don't know.
Talking, the last one I did, I was talking about mental illness, okay? And my medicines, and we were just talking, having a conversation like I normally do with my people. She went and made a playlist that says, I know, you're sad. And in that playlist, these people, the middle person that knows that's the stalker, seen it. And points me in the direction of it. And of course, I'm nosy, so I go look. Who wouldn't? Puts in there nothing but stuff about my mental health and about fat people. And that's supposed to bother me. I laughed so hard. It was so funny to me. Because what she doesn't seem to understand is all that did was let me know she's still listening to our shit.
She can't help herself.
Exactly. But that's how low she has sunk. Is to now making a playlist about every time I mention something, she makes fun of it and goes and adds it to a playlist.
Yeah, and this is the thing. She ain't just stalked me. She has went around and stalked every goddamn fucking Bigfoot channel. Every guy out there.
She leaves hearts, says, oh my God, I love you so much.
She's done it to Sean. She's done it to Truth. She's done it to
DW, which is that's what started it all, was DW blocked her.
Well, I blocked her because she called Lakaya, y'all. I talked to this lady twice. She's made it out like we've talked for hours and hours and hours. This lady tried to tell me she's crazy because she tried to say that Bigfoot turned into a fucking hay bale and she petted it. And I just got the phone with her. I didn't call her a liar or nothing. I just got the phone. She calls Lakaya then, or calls my phone or something. That one day Lakaya
she calls my phone.
Okay, anyway, because Lakaya was trying to be friends with this lady. She tells Lakaya how much she's infatuated with me.
She says her exact words, you do know I am in love with your husband.
Yeah.
Her exact words. I said, really? You can have him if you want him.
No, the fuck she can't.
But I was just being, joking. I say that all the time.
I know that, but no.
That's my personality. I was just making a joke of it. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
She would run with it.
Well, see there?
I call her bitch Tina.
But anyway, like I said, there's people in the chat that know exactly who we're talking about. And like I said, she's went around. Everything we're saying is proven. She's still running around on all these different fucking channels.
But when I say we have known, and I thought that was the only thing we had to deal with. And then, like I said, the trolls hit too. And now she has wrapped and it has encased herself with the trolls.
Now, see, these trolls are not even troll worthy of the name troll. They're more like fucking sand fleas.
They're like jock itch.
No, they're like sand fleas.
I'm sorry, they're like jock itch.
Athlete's feet.
Thank you, Sharon.
What's that?
She said, I'm not crazy. They are evil. Mommy said, truly evil. I'm telling you, though, like I said, she has now encased herself with the group of troll with the head troll, I should say. And it's just become a hot mess. So it's like Lakaya's sticking to herself, but getting it 3 ways from Sunday from everybody. It's crazy.
If you're listening, remember what I told you in my video when I addressed you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bitch Tina, I know you're listening to this. I'm talking about you. I seen your playlist. Thank you for thinking of me. It's good to know I'm always on your mind. Just saying.
I got shit to go do.
Bye, Vault. I'm just going to get off here. I got to work on my Waco stuff. Actually, I'm going to go take a bath and wash my hair and wash the yuck out of it. Because thinking of her gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I think I need another tip.
Yeah, Dim, you enjoyed taunting the trolls. I seen, Dim, some of your replies to the trolls. I have to say, Dim lady, you were on point with your comebacks. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, so desperate to belong to any group that will take her off herself. You're exactly right, Smudgy Mommy. I'm talking about exactly right. She does, and she's relentless. She is absolutely relentless. And it's one of those things where I've ignored her and ignored her and ignored her. Vault's ignored her. Vault's ignored her. But now that she has, like I said, encased herself with head troll, it just makes that troll 10 times worse. Because she's over there spewing, and I seen screenshots. Somebody screenshotted it. I seen the lies she told, that she spent hours and days with Vaughn, and he said this and he said that, and he's never said nothing like that to her. Like, she was just grasping at straws, making shit up. It's ridiculous. Exactly, Sharon. Karma's coming. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my year and watch. That's what I've been doing, is doing my own thing, keeping to myself. I go over in Vaults, I say hello. I go to Sean's, I say hello. You know, I stick with my little family, and that's all I plan on doing. But they're gonna push me too far to where I'm gonna end up having to address it. And they don't want me to address it because, like I said, I get very nasty. I read people for filth. I will read their dog. I will read their car tires. I will read every piece of dirt on the bottom of their shoe. I will embarrass them so bad. But I'm not going to sink to that level. Not yet. I'm hoping they'll just wise up and move on. It's not worth it. Wise up, move on. Like DW says, grab the popcorn and enjoy the show. That's right. Because I'm telling you, DW, whoo, they don't understand. When they mess with me, DW comes to the rescue. Even though sometimes Lakaya doesn't need saving, it's always good, though, when you have somebody saving your ass. Well, everybody, it's been 2 hours of me rambling. Guess I'm going to go and take a bath and get some work done and wash all this negativity out of my hair and focus on the positive. Thank y'all for joining me and staying here with me and chatting with me and listening to me grumble and rumble. I absolutely appreciate you. You can find all my information in the description box below. If you want to send me an email, feel free to. And I will see you guys later, lovelies. Bye.